You are listening to the Horse Radio Network, part of the Equine Network family.
What a beautiful day for horses in the morning.
You are listening to the #1 horse podcast in the world. Here is your entertaining look at the horse world and the people in it.
Good morning. I'm Ashley Winch from Kansas City, Missouri, and you're listening to Horses in the Morning on Horse Radio Network for Christmas Day, episode 3329. Good morning, Horse World. Merry, Merry Christmas, listeners. We hope you're enjoying time with loved ones and that your horses are snuggled in tight. To brighten the day just a little more, we wanted to highlight you, our talented listeners, and share your holiday poems, songs, jokes, and more that were submitted for Radiothon. We were overwhelmed by the creativity and heart that went into each submission. It's clear that our listeners are truly a special group. Thank you for making Radiothon a success. We hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Before we get to the voicemails, a holiday message from our title sponsor, WERM Flooring. As the holidays approach and you're decking the stables with festive cheer, don't let those pesky rubber mats dampen your holiday spirit. They're a pain to clean, they're hard on your horse's hooves, and they just don't add much to the holidays. This year, give your horse and yourself the gift of WERM Flooring Systems, the sleigh-tastic solution for your trailer, barn, or other commercial or residential space. WERM Flooring Systems are like a holiday miracle for your floors. They're non-porous and slip-resistant, cushioned and textured, safe and seamless, extremely durable, they reduce shock and fatigue, and they insulate your trailer. So, for this holiday season, ditch the rubber mats and upgrade to WERM Flooring Systems. Your horses and your wallet will thank you. Visit WERM Flooring, WERM Flooring.com to learn more about WERM Flooring Systems and find a dealer near you. Happy holidays from WERM Flooring Systems.
It's time for Radiothon. It's been a couple years for Glenn and Jamie's marathon, bringing all of us good cheer. All the hosts are gathered, the listeners are here for 6 hours of horsey fun for the holidays this year. Lots of horsey interviews, songs and voicemails too, stories, poems, and trivia for all of us to hear. We thank the wonderful sponsors for supporting HRN. Now let's settle in and listen. The fun is about to begin.
Hi there, this is Holly from Elmira, Oregon, and I've got 10 things I've purchased because of HRN, specifically Horses in the Morning. 1. Horse trailer, $20,000. 2. Paint horse with navicular, $800. 3. Unhandled, newly gelded Arabian, $500. 4. Monty Roberts University, $100 a year for 3 years. 5. 12-year quarter horse, anyone can ride, but no one can load in a trailer. 6. 2 saddles, $1,400. 7. Horse property, $425,000. 8. Chinese medicinal specialist for my old dog who also specializes in acupuncture, $480. 9. Basset Hound puppy born on Halloween and coming soon. Would I change anything? Absolutely not. I love you guys, and my husband commonly hears me say, Jamie said this, or Glenn recommends we use that. He hasn't a clue that we are just internet friends. Merry Christmas, everyone.
You know Duke and Miles and Ace and Effie, Maverick and Pharaoh and even Zeus. But do you recall Jamie's most famous horse of all? Joey the thoroughbred had some very rough first years. And when Jamie found him, she could even say he's small. All the competing horses used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Joey show them his heart of gold. Then one early February, I came to say, Joey, with your jump so high, won't you let me love you tonight? And so I own Joey, as we jump and prance with glee. Joey the thoroughbred, you'll go down in history.
At the Florida Horse Farm over 2 Acres Ranch, the holiday radiothon begins, shaking us from our post-Thanksgiving trance. Gather round, HRN listeners, by the fire's gentle glow for tales of horses and Christmas fails where cocktails freely flow. Listeners and auditors, we have so much to say about our HRN family with whom we share the love of horses each day. Glenn, Jennifer, Jamie, all of the hosts have created a community that we treasure the most. Voicemails have poured in to help spread the cheer thanks to sponsor State Line Tack. It's our favorite way to end the year. Kentucky Performance Products and Benefab 2. We simply couldn't have the radiothon without you. Horses in the Morning kicks us off with horsey tales to tell. Retired racehorse radio guests share a makeover that went so well. Heels Down Happy Hour, we toast in pure delight. Adulting with horses, surely cracking us up all night. Weatherbeater's blankets are prizes so divine, they add excitement to the party like sparkling wine. Everyone hopes for something flashy to win, especially if it's a mug featuring Miles' scooter and Nigel's grin. As the evening winds down, we raise the final glass to our beloved ponies with noses stuck in the dwindling winter grass. So here's to cocktails and horses in the season so bright. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Podcast play, are you listening? Participate, Glenn's insisting. A beautiful sound and stories abound on HRN's Radiothon. Gone away is bad weather. HRN brings us all together. We'll hear great songs and guests all day long, listening to the holiday Radiothon. On the website, we can leave a voicemail about epic fails of our favorite horse. If we're lucky, we win a great prize. Either way, we'll have fun, of course. When Jamie's on video, ain't it thrilling? Though the sweaters are kinda chilling, the host will frolic and play the HRN way, hosting Holiday Radiothon. Later on, they'll conspire to provide guests who inspire, so we can face unafraid the plans that we made while listening to Holiday Radiothon. Listening to Holiday Radiothon. Listening to Holiday Radiothon. Happy holidays from Sharon, Ed, Moose, Iggy, Judy, and the rest.
I think there's nothing like horses and teenagers to make you believe in Santa Claus again. Santa baby, please slip a new pad under the tree for me. I've been an awful good girl, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, my horse needs a new blanket too, bright pink. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I've missed, taking care of horses, kids, and husband too. Next year I could be just as good if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby forgot to mention one little thing, cha-ching. No, I don't mean as a lone Santa baby. It takes a lot to feed this crew. Merry Christmas!
'Twas the night before Christmas, with apologies to Sir Clement Moore. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the barn Not a creature was stirring or causing alarm. And I, with the hay cart and my cat snug on top, were feeding the horses this last evening's stop. I called as I passed, to each horse gave a nod. They were eager to see me and nickered and pawed. Come Luna, come Lucy, come Flannery and Gavin. There'll be carrots next morning and special treats that I'm fixin'. Now it's time to bed down for the night so that Santa can make all his rounds from here to Atlanta. So I'll finish my rounds and turn out the lights. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
I'm dreaming of our first show season, now that I've found my pretty mare. An Oldenburg beauty, Ken Borden Jr. breeding, and Keegan O'Brien doing all the teaching. I'm dreaming of our first show season, trotting down center line. State line tack makes us pretty. Purina and KY products keep her healthy, and keeping it light is HRN. Listening to Jamie and Glenn. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Hi, this is Linda from Tallahassee, and I heard that Santa was concerned about a possible huge Christmas fail this year, but apparently he solved his problem. So Christmas is coming, and poor Santa's sighing, my job's getting harder, but I must keep on trying. So many more presents and only one night, don't know if I'll finish my Christmas Eve flight. My reindeer are aging, too few and too slow. I need more propulsion, it worries me so. Then his eyes lit up brightly, if I have to go fast, I'll just have to call up great steeds from the past. So that's why from Santa, if you listen this year, this exhortation is what you will hear. On Secretariat, man o' war, swaps, dash away, whirl away, wash out for the cops. On Ferdinand, Seabiscuit, Seattle slew, John Henry, War Admiral, Smarty Jones too. Assault and citation, and then there's Count Fleet. Go gallant Fox, Omaha, make with the feet. Near the front is affirmed, I'm glad I could find him, and rightly poor Aladar's slightly behind him. And then there's Cigar, and next Carryback, with a dozen more horses who make up the pack. And leading them all on this holiday hike is the longest of long shots. You've heard of Rich Strike? Now my trip is completed. Took just half an hour. It's Merry Christmas for all, thanks to all my horsepower.
Hello, Radiothon. It's Nikki Rotino from New Jersey, longtime listener and WTF host, wishing everybody at the Horse Radio Network and, of course, the auditors a happy holiday. I hope that everybody gets all the good presents this year, and just let you all know that you guys are the gift that keeps giving all year long. Love you guys. Glad to see Radiothon's back, and happy holidays.
Happy Radiothon auditors. This is Lindsay from Georgia and the Facebook Mastermind. My holiday fail is the first Christmas after my husband and I bought our new house. We invited my family to join us, and the turkey fryer was being a bit difficult. Couldn't figure out why it wouldn't stay at temperature. And we realized that we'd misread the instructions, and we're trying to cook it at 450 instead of 350. So there wasn't much left of that turkey, but what was left was quite delicious, and we were glad we had a lot of sides to make up for the lack of turkey.
Frosted window panes, horses bundled in stalls, trekking through the storm to the barn. Hosts are on their way to fill our day with songs, prizes, stories, and fun. It's that time of year when the Radiothon brings us happiness, joy, and cheer. Merry Christmas, may your horsey dreams come true. And to HRN, Jamie, Glenn, and Jen, wishing you and yours the same thing too. All the auditors, trading their Christmas cards, secret Santa gifts, photos too. Winter's on its way, we're tossing hay to keep horses happy and warm. It's that time of year when the radiothon brings us happiness, joy, and cheer. Merry Christmas, may your horsey dreams come true. And to HRN, Jamie, Glenn, and Jen, wishing you and yours the same thing too.
Hello, Horse Radio Network family. This is Auditor Nicole from Knoxville, Tennessee, and I'm answering the call for a holiday poem. I have no creativity in me, however, so it's a chat GPT poem about the Horse Radio Network. 'Twas the season of cheer, with snow softly falling, and the Horse Radio Network was joyfully calling. Their podcast, a gift for all equine devotees, filled with tales of horses, oh, such wonderful stories. In the studio, hosts gather round the mic, sharing horse wisdom, both classic and alike. From hoofbeats on the trails to the dressage ring's grace, each episode held a unique equine embrace. Stable Scoop kicked it off with laughter and fun, bringing horse lovers together, everyone. They shared tales of riders, their journeys, and more, creating a community bonded to the core. Daily Strides came next, with tips oh so clever, guiding riders on paths that would make them endeavor. Their expertise flowed in a steady stream, helping horse and rider achieve their dream. And oh, Horses in the Morning, a lively affair, with news, interviews, and laughter to share. From barn hacks to events, it was a delight, filling listeners' mornings with pure delight. As Christmas drew near, they spread joy far and wide, with holiday specials bringing warmth inside. Their love for horses, a heartfelt song, echoed through the air where equestrians belong. I love you all so much. Thanks for letting me be a part of the Auditor family and the Horse Radio Network. Happy holidays!
Happy holidays, and thank you, Glenn, for bringing back Radiothon. This is Elizabeth Harris, and here is my funny holiday fail. Our Georgia family with 2 young sons decide to make a holiday trip to Hilton Head Island. Farm sitter was a college girl from Florida. While at the beach, an ice storm knocks out the power at the farm, and the tub and shower drains at Hilton Head even start to freeze. The farm sitter had no clue about ice storms and fireplaces, but she did her best to get a fire going to heat the house. She included a large piece of fat lighter wood in the fireplace. It heated up, began to pop like fireworks, and blew the glass doors off the fireplace. End result, busted plumbing from the freeze and a smoky house. No one asked for a holiday trip again.
podcast is sponsored by Purina Animal Nutrition, with 3 research-backed ration balancers to fill nutritional gaps in your horse's diet. Enrich Plus delivers a concentrated source of protein, vitamins, and minerals without unnecessary calories. Enrich Plus Senior features Active Age prebiotic technology and Outlast supplement for aging easy keepers. Omega Match is rich in omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin E, great for horses without access to green grass. Find a ration balancer for your horse at purinamills.com/ration balancers or visit your local feed store. Now, on with the voicemails.
I'm dreaming of custom tall boots and snow instead of ice too, so I can ride Joey and drive my pony as long as they'll both be good. I'm dreaming of more saddle pads with every matchy set. May your days be filled with horses, and may you always love HRN.
Hi everybody and happy Radiothon. This is Carrie from Vermont and I'm here to bring you a song with 0 natural singing talent. So please enjoy. Listening in to HRN at the Radiothon all day pod. The hosts are on camera where you can see every sponsor makes a shop. Listening in to HRN, let the horsey obsession ring. We'll have a toast with the heels down host and Glenn will pop champagne. Jamie'll get a sentimental feeling when she hears success stories from retired racehorse radio. Phil the stalls with thoroughbreds, listening in to HRN. Have a happy Radiothon. Hosts our podcast and merrily the dressage and horsemanship radio way. You will get an inspirational feeling when you hear drinking wine and buying horses online might get you a horse like Miles. Listening in to HRN. Have a happy Radiothon. Everyone adulting with horses merrily, the HRN all day Radiothon way. Happy holidays, everybody, and happy Radiothon.
Hey guys, this is Starbright in Portland, Oregon. And I wrote a little song about Christmas in snow country as my parents live in Minnesota. Though the weather outside is frightful, your horse is so delightful. Even though there's 6 feet of snow, to the barn we will go. Most people are holiday shopping, but us through ice-frozen troughs we're chopping, chipping at poop frozen to the ground, while the pony frolics all around. And now the light of the day is dying, but we've still got to go riding. Even though it's now 20 below, around the arena we go. When we're finally done for the night, with the ponies fed cozy and warm, with a flask full of alcohol, all the way home will be warm.
This is Julie DeYoung in Baldwin City, Kansas, for all the animal lovers out there. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a horsey New Year.
Hi, HRN family. This is Susanna Hahn, longtime auditor, and my daughter Eleanor, longtime auditor as well, who would like to sing a song for everybody. Go ahead, Eleanor.
One with the two, the bee with the reindeer, four with the five, with the reindeer, seven with the eight, with the nine with the reindeer, four with the day.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I had a Christmas party, and so I got dressed up in 4-inch heels and sparkles. I really did it up. I headed up my driveway when my heart went thud. My ancient Shetland pony was stuck upside down in mud. Oh, manure balls, skin, grudge, blood, and three-legged lame, ticks and flies and barn cat, puke, frog, fungus, tangled mane. Manure balls, skin, grudge, blood, and three-legged lame, ticks and flies and barn cat, puke, frog, fungus, tangled mane. I slammed on park and ran toward her, lost one heel in the muddy gloop, the other in a urine puddle, and fell into a pile of poop. My pink dress was now greenish-brown, my sparkles left upon the ground. I sprained my ankle and couldn't get up, but the pony ran off with a fart and a buck. Oh, manure balls, skin, grudge, blood, and three-legged lame, ticks and flies and barn cat, puke, frog, fungus, tangled mane. Manure balls, skin, grudge, blood, and three-legged lame. I think I'll take up mud wrestling, it's cleaner with less pain.
It was the night before Christmas in Florida. Not an equine was stirring, not even the mule. The fly masks were hung by the stall doors with care, in hopes that the bugs would soon not be there. Miniature horses slept soundly, while visions of calorie-rich treats danced in their heads. The old horses in their fly sheets, and I in my tank top and shorts, sat wondering when St. Nick would report. When out in the pasture we heard quite a clatter, I sprang from my hammock to see what was the matter. As I ran to the window in the moonlight I saw outlines of reindeer splashing in the pond. A jolly old man dug through the back of his sleigh, searching for mosquito repellent before rushing off on his way. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, oh Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitz. Wait, is that a hackney? As the sleigh disappeared, I was sure I could see. Leading the reindeer was a red-nosed pony. Fast away they flew as I heard the driver call out, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
Hi, it's Mo from Texas, and I could not come up with a good song or poem this year, and I don't have a funny Christmas fail. So I thought instead I would try my hand at writing a few Christmas jokes for you guys. So here goes. Why does my horse want a DNA test for Christmas? Because the big fancy warm bloods at the barn were teasing him and telling him he was just a quarter horse. How many dressage riders, don't come for me, I ride dressage too. How many dressage riders does it take to change the bulbs in a string of Christmas lights? 10. 1 to climb up on the ladder and change the bulbs. 1 to stand to the side and read the directions out loud. 1 to critique the changing of the bulbs. 1 to write down the critique of the changing of the bulbs. And 6 to stand outside the window and comment on how much better they could change the bulbs. And lastly, why does Santa use reindeer instead of horses to pull his sleigh? Well, he asked the horses first, but they all said, nay. Okay, that's it. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of 2023 and that your 2024 is special, joyous, and bright.
I'm not good at this, but I gave it a try, so here we go. Jingle bells, Scooter smells. He also used to be too fat. But Glenn freaked out and spoke out loud about diseases he could get. Hey, Jingle bells, Scooter smells. He's now healthy, slim, and trim. only because, and not without a fuss, Glenn made sure he would get thin. Hey, jingle bells, Scooter smells, but so does one of Jamie's dogs. Homer loves to run away, makes Jamie search all day, until found in the pond with all the frogs. Hey, jingle bells, Homer smells, something had to be done real quick. So Jamie went online, spent a good dime, he now has Alcatraz around his neck. Hey, jingle bells, Scooter smells, but so does Jamie's dog. Happy holidays, everyone!
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the yard not a creature was stirring, not one dog on guard. Stockings were hung in front of each stall, in hopes that St. Nicholas would fill them all. With sweetmeats and carrots and apples galore, maybe he'd fill them just a little more. The ponies were all tucked away in the barn, waiting for Santa to visit the farm. The humans had just settled down in their beds, with glad holiday thoughts filling their heads. When out in the field there was a great noise, Santa's sled had spilled all its toys. I jumped out of my bed and ran to look out, when suddenly Santa gave a great shout. What's wrong with today? Nothing is going right. I need to get through this crisp Noel night. He was dressed in his classic red and white suit. It was pretty clear he didn't give two hoots about the holiday. He looked quite done. It was obvious this night was no fun. Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner and Blitzen were sad and confused and looked pretty stressed, so I hurried up and got myself dressed to assist St. Nick and all the reindeer once again take up Christmas cheer. First things came first, we returned all the toys for the ponies, horses, girls, and boys. The sleigh was all set, they were ready to depart, when suddenly St. Nick clutched his heart. He let out a groan and collapsed on the ground. Worried reindeer gathered around. His cheeks were deflated, old and saggy, and his eyes were sad and craggy. He'd lost his will, this much seemed true, but I really wasn't sure what to do. So I did what I often do in disaster. This time I acted even faster. Down to the barn I took the old shell and let the equines cast their spell. They nickered and wickered and blew soft air all over his face and into his hair. His cheeks did regain their apple glow, and his darling smile started to grow. When the pony reached out and poked his belly, it jiggled with laughter just like jelly. He paused and whispered in each horse's ear, thanking them for being so sweet and dear. He filled their stockings to overflow and told us he had to go.
Hey guys, this is Gwen from North Carolina. Have a little bit of a cold, but we're going to do our best. I'm wishing on a star and trying to believe that even though it's cold, my horses will behave. I guess my husband's busy 'cause he never comes to the barn. I think of him when I want to sell the farm. The worst time of the year, when everyone is cold. With all this frozen mud, my joints suddenly feel old. Putting on the winter sheets on horses who just want to roll. It's all I want to find a new hobby. Presents for the ponies, wrapped in red and green. All the things they've seen before, but now they buck and scream. No one will be sleeping on the night of Christmas Eve, hoping summer's on its way. When my cell phone rings, I listen all around. The realtor angels sing, your new property's been found. And all the dreams of horse owners, Ocala, Florida bound. That's all I want when Christmas comes to town. Warm weather's all I want when Christmas comes to town.
Happy holidays, HRN family. This is Stephanie Parabo from Minnesota, and I have a Christmas fail to share with you. Do you have that one family member that at every holiday happens to break something? One that's much like a bull in a china shop? I do. His name's Lon. He's my sister's husband, and he is a great guy. He's built much like a bull, honestly. He's 6'4" and about 250 pounds and broad-shouldered. He has a big booming voice to go with his stature, too. He's a big teddy bear and the life of the party. However, we went through a streak a few years ago where at every holiday gathering, he broke something. The family was gathered in the family room, and there's too many of us to all fit on couches or chairs. So my sister and I were seated in front of the fireplace while my girls were handing out the Christmas gifts to everyone. We like to open our gifts one at a time so that we can all enjoy seeing people's reactions when they open their gift. My husband opened a particularly large package. Inside was a battery-powered leaf blower. All the guys oohed and ahed over the new power toy. Lon was sitting on the other side of the room from us and decided he needed to try out the new toy. He turns on the leaf blower, and all of a sudden, our giant Terry Redlin painting comes crashing down off the mantel and onto my sister and I sitting at the hearth. Glass goes in a million directions. Luckily, neither my sister or I were injured. It took a lot to clean up, and the print, which was probably one of the most expensive pieces in our house, did get scratched up. But we had a professional touch it up and reframe it. We still give Lon crap about the time he almost took out his wife with the leaf blower. And he still gets plasticware at the holidays, too. And that is my Christmas fail. Happy holidays.
I used to dream of horses when I still lived at my family home. I'd wake to their whinnies and the smell of roses all from out my home out window. They're beautiful, forsaken, now treasured by the few who do so nobly take on this lover's burden view. They're bright, shining traditions of races and ropes, those silver saddles and ribbons, oh, pageants and hopes. I still think of horses when I'm lost and lonely all alone. How my mother loved them dearly with deep devotion, and it brings me back home. Oh, and it brings me back home.
Santa wants a pony for Christmas, a buckskin or maybe a bay. Santa wants a pony for Christmas to help the reindeer pull a sleigh. Santa wants a pony for Christmas, kids ask for them every year. Santa wants a pony for Christmas, they're so much more fun than those deer. Santa knows a pony goes wherever it wants to go. He'll lead the reindeer to bring some cheer to all the elves playing out in the snow. Santa wants a pony for Christmas, he's wished it since he was a boy. Santa wants a pony for Christmas, it's better than every toy. He knows it would bring the most joy. Santa wants a pony to hitch to his sleigh. Merry Christmas!
Jolly old St. Nicholas, lean your ear this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say. Christmas Eve is coming soon, it's time for Radiothon. Whisper what you'll bring to me or leave it on the lawn. When the clock is striking 12, night checks in the barn. Down the chimney you will be, somewhere on the farm. All the stockings you will find hanging in a row. Horse girls have the dirtiest ones, you'll be sure to know. Glenn might want a scooter-sized sled, Jen runs her new barn. Jamie wants a blanket or two, green or blue or red. Now I think I'll leave you to what to give the rest. Just a hint, I want Cavallo hoof boots, a new weather beater blanket, Kelly her jewelry, or I'd even take a really bad Ed's horse trailer of the week. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you, and this is Jessica Shannon from Greenfield, Indiana. Happy holidays, happy Radiothon.